Hi family, I'm just doing this little piece because the little videos that you're going to see to follow this, you couldn't really hear me very well. I mean, we didn't plan it very well. I was more concentrating on sprinkling, scattering ashes, and Gunny would be behind me with the camera. And I mean, it wasn't terribly important, but I was explaining at each place. So this is what happened. We started up Buckingham Park where Jodie's bench is, right at the back. Beautiful, peaceful little spot with a beautiful tree. I'd never been there before. And I'm so sorry, Val. It was very tough for Val to be there, but she was there. And we scattered Rob's ashes between us to join Jodie. Also, Mum, she was already scattered around the tree. And I didn't know that Julie didn't have any ashes scattered up there. And I've always had a little treasure chest with extra ashes of Julie's. I've just always had them. So we took some of that as well. And we sprinkled Julie's ashes all around. So it was quite lovely, but it was tough. Then me and Gunny went off to go around a couple of places. Firstly, it actually was Shoreham Beach, though I didn't film that first. Shoreham Beach is where we moved to from London, following a stay at Nan's in Worthing. Dad found this bungalow on Shoreham Beach, so we found Shoreham, and thank God we did. So we spent a few months there, and it wasn't bad. And then we moved over into the town to Western Road, number 9. There's a few stories to be told from there, but we all had quite a good time. We had fun as kids. Well, me and Rob. I mean, I was 14, Rob was 16. Not quite kids, but we had fun there. Just across the road from that, Julie got married and moved to West, I think it was called West something, her little flat. So after we did ashes at the Western Road, number 9, we went across and I did some because we went there. And to be honest, there's not many places I could get to. So anyway, we put some at Julie's flat. And then from there, where did we go from? Oh, we went on to Shoreham Beach and then did the bungalow. It isn't actually the bungalow we lived in because that's long been pulled down. It was pretty shaky when we lived there. So drafty, the carpets used to come up and down. But this is so similar. I decided, and especially as it was up for sale, nobody was living there, I decided to scatter some of Rob's ashes at that bungalow because it was quite close to where we did live and resembled it the most. And yeah, good times. So then when we moved to the town, I don't know if I've gone the wrong way around this. I'm going to stop that now. I might pick it up. Yes, I did get a bit waylaid there. What I was talking about was going back to the beach, to the cafe that me and Rob spent so much time at, as it was just up the road from that bungalow into Ferry Road. I did take a couple of pictures of Ferry Road. And I used to be allowed out till 9 o'clock and Rob had to be home by 9:30. And bless him, he nearly always came with me. it wasn't even dark sometimes in the summer, but he still wanted to come home the same time as me, even though he could have stayed another half an hour. So massive memories of that place. Because back then that was like, well, for me at 14 going on 15 that was my social life, and Rob's too, whereas we had no vehicles, never had any money, so we didn't venture far. But Rob did find mates, and I think that's when he started finding music. I can't remember exactly, but when we were at number 9, so much went on there with music, with different guys playing guitars. I just loved it. I just remember it so well. Apparently ours was the only house that anyone would allow all those loud musicians to come in and make such a din, and I loved it. Probably that's where my love of music started. I used to love listening to them, watching them, trying to join in, but they wouldn't have me. So that number 9 was massive. But Shoreham Beach, after the cafe, Rob started going to the Amsterdam. I remember that. I mean, you've got to excuse my memory now. It's difficult thinking back that far. I mean, it's all in my head, but he used to go in there and play there, and I'm sure he played at the Amsterdam with at least 2 different bands, and he just seemed to have the time of his life, and I was so happy for him. When he started gigging, and then one day he comes home and tells us he's got a gig in Greece, and off he went. We all cried, and of course he ended up living in America, as you all know. The rest is history. But there was so much more inside all that, but I struggled to recall it. But I just wanted to show you these places that I could actually get to. His lovely band, the Pathfinders, which I absolutely adored, all of them. I think they're all gone bar one now. John Court, I believe, is still playing, I hope. So I hope that made sense, all of that. It didn't seem very nice, sprinkling ashes on outside a place that is no longer, but the building's the same. Where the cafe was, it's a hairdresser's now. It didn't feel right, but I still wanted to do it. I love you guys. I forgot to mention this. It's one of the reasons I made these 2-part speeches, is because I had this idea that I would bring along a beautiful recording I've got of Rob playing the piano when we last stayed there with him, which is quite a while ago. And every morning you would wake up to this sound, and it was beautiful. And so one of these mornings I got up and started recording him walking up the hall and then into the living room, and then he could see me, and I carried on filming. And I think Gunny took the camera off me, and I went and sat next to Rob, and just, I never knew just how special this would be, this piece. So I'm going to add it, but the thing was, it was drowning out everything because it was too near the video Gunny was making. So just to explain, so I'm going to add that actual piece for those of you who haven't already seen it. It's just beautiful. And it's just Rob. Lovely, talented Rob. This is Rob. So we'll do a bit each. It's really difficult. This is Rob joining Jodie and Mum. This is Jodie's tree. Ashes here too, because this is the first chance we've had to do it. It's Julie, and Josie, Rob, and Mum. Well, alright. Today is the 8th of August, 2026. Just one picture.
Say, I'm going to sign off now. Recording now.
Yeah. So this is the actual house we moved to straight from London when we got off the train after living at Nan's for weeks on end in Worthing. Dad found this little bungalow right here on Shoreham beach, and this isn't it because it was so long ago and it was a bit of a shack. Don't go right round, just stay. They pulled it down long ago, but this reminds me mostly, and sadly both Rob and Julie would remember this more than anyone, that it looks very much like this, and we had so much fun. Imagine moving from London down to the seaside. It was wonderful. So I'm gonna scatter Rob here, although it isn't the exact house. It's Shoreham Beach. Remembering happy times we spent. This front garden was all shingle. It's like living on the beach, literally. Great memories. Great memories. Okay, love. This is very nostalgic. This is Ferry Road, which is where the cafe is, where I've just put Rob's ashes. And just along here is somewhere called East Meadway, where we used to live when we very first came to Shoreham. We're going to go there in a minute. This was a very popular little shopping area for us. Okay, this is Shoreham Footbridge. Obviously we spent many years walking back and forth with that while we lived on Shoreham Beach. Didn't have a car in those days. Then right next to it here is the Waterside pub, which was called the Lady Jane back then. Rob and his mates spent a fair bit of time in there. Sometimes just together, sometimes playing. And then here, right behind, used to be Shoreham Cafe, Shoreham Beach Cafe, which we spent a lot of time in. So it isn't now, because it's obviously a long time ago. Some of Rob's memory here. We spent a lot of time in there together, me and Rob. We spent a lot of time in there. Many memories. In those days, he could come in later than me, but he used to come home early with me. Yeah, good times. This is number 9, where we moved to when we came from London. Our first house down here. Around here, we had quite a few happy years here as kids. And if you look across the road, Julie's flat was right there. I'm going to take some there. Well, we used to go to see Julie.
Hold on, stop.
Oh!
No, that.
This is Julie's flat, where she moved to in 1965. No, 67. Can't remember. I hope you don't mind. I'm just gonna. It's a nice little spot back here. We used to come over and visit a lot. Bringing Rob back to Julie's flat now. In a web. Oh, I got a web. Okay. Oh God, I got. Don't see me.
This is the Amsterdam pub. People sitting.
So this is my final stop that is available to me local. There's loads of places that are too far away for me to do. But this was one of Rob's favourite pubs. Again, like meeting his mates and playing here with I think at least 2 different bands. This was a good pub in its day. and they love Rob and his band. So this is probably, I would say, his favourite gig place. I love you, Rob. That's it. That's the last. Okay, so it's took me a while to put that together. I used to be good at all that sort of thing, putting little clips of videos and that together, but this has really tested me today. And I couldn't put Rob's playing piano onto the video, which I wanted to do, but I can only add the link. So when you finish watching this, then watch the link of Rob playing, because that's the beautiful ending, if you like. This really was about Rob and Shoreham, and me mostly, because we were so close. And Shoreham was when we were closest. Okay, love you guys.